My name is Dan Englander, and I am the CEO and founder of Sales Schema, and we are a fractional new business team exclusively for agencies and marketing service companies. By way of braggadocio, we've been around since 2014. We've worked with more than 50 agencies. We've executed over 7,000 individual campaigns, and we've generated over 3,000 brand agency meetings. Previously, I started here in New York, and if you move to New York and you don't know what you want to do, you somehow just kind of organically end up in the media or agency business, which is what happened to me. And I started out as an accounts grunt, as an accounts coordinator for some bigger consumer brands at a social media shop, and I was literally answering, problems and feedback on Facebook walls for broken products. I was pitching lots of proposals and basically in the client service trenches. Wanted something else, somehow landed in sort of a hybrid account management sales role as the first employee at a boutique creative house selling into enterprise, and really kind of got a feel for what it's like to bounce back and forth between sales and client service and everything that goes into managing two demanding tasks. Learned a whole lot, tried just about every strategy under the sun, inbound, outbound, everything in between. Got on literally thousands of sales calls and finally made it work. And by the time I left, kind of helped them grow from a modest start to over seven figures as the head of new business, a couple dozen Fortune 500 clients. And then I wanted to strike out on my own. I published a couple books. I published Mastering Account Management, the B2B Sales Blueprint, and basically started Sales Schema, and realized pretty early on that a lot of my clients, and not all of them, were up against the same problems that I was in terms of relying on referrals, and you need to get out past that, time management, and everything in between. And what you're going to find in this course is our condensed wisdom for using outreach and appointment setting as a viable channel to grow your agency. By the end of this course, if you have not launched a campaign before, you will have launched your first campaign. So go after your market in a tasteful way and generate qualified meetings. If you are already doing outbound, or you've toyed with it a little bit, this is going to give you a complete framework for running consistent campaigns that are effective in-house. As a little preview for what to expect in the upcoming sections, the first section is all about the foundation, and this is going to include the right healthy mindset for prospecting, as well as putting the right roles in place to be consistent, because it's all about consistency. That's the foundation for everything else. The tactics come and go, the software, the tools come and go. But it's all about putting those right roles in place. So even if your team is small, even if it's just you or maybe another partner, that's okay. You're still going to figure out how to divide up your time in the right way so that you can be in this for the long haul. The second section is about the timeless copywriting practices that we've found to work for de-risking a conversation. So that's going to be the next level of the foundation. The third section is going to be where I think you're going to have, honestly, the most fun in the course. This is where you're going to put pedal to the metal, basically set up your tech stack, figure out list building, and actually hit the on switch for your outreach campaigns. The fourth section is going to answer the question, what do you do once the campaigns are live? How do you optimize? How do you make sure that you're getting the best returns? When do you optimize? What metrics do you look at? And what you're going to find in that section is an actual living, breathing case study to take you through how we did this for one of our successful clients. The fifth section is a bonus section, and it's going to be about thought leadership and essentially plugging your agency into the right audiences by getting on podcasts, blogs, and other digital publications. We're big believers in this approach, as opposed to creating content that collects dust and that nobody ever sees. As for a bit of housekeeping, the original structure of this course was developed from a live training. So if you hear me soliciting questions or answering questions and so on, or saying next week, that's what's going on there. Also, this is a living course and you have lifetime access to it. So we will be adding modules as we try out new tactics with our clients and find them to be effective. We'll be adding them to this course. So please keep an eye out and we'll update you when we do that. So once again, really excited to have you aboard, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the agency lead generation course. Thanks again.